this show on the road and start this New Year's celebration. I see we got a bunch of people in the chat over on YouTube. Who do we have here? First one in the house here was Nathan Carey. Everything is Broken Garage. Uncle Bobo. Coastal Auto Reaction. Luke is there. Melissa Nunya is running the chat. And Mike from Narc Selected Customs. Guys, thanks for jumping on here and joining in on New Year's Eve, because I know you got lots of other things better to do than hang out here with me. Cheers to everybody. It's New Year's Eve. So another thing that I want to mention tonight too, before we just jump around and start talking about a bunch of nothing, is I am over on TikTok right now. Hey guys over there at TikTok, doing my first live there. So hopefully if we can get some traffic going from TikTok and send them over to YouTube, get the rankings up over there and vice versa. So if you guys aren't following me on TikTok, head on over there. Risky Business with Butch and Bull. I can only assume that that is Bull on the other end of the keyboard there. Thanks for jumping in on this New Year's Eve. And I guess the reason why I decided to go live tonight was because our plans for New Year's got canceled. Why? Well, you can probably tell by the sound of my voice. I come down with this head cold. I did take a couple of tests. Vinny Grave on TikTok. How you doing? And I haven't been feeling great the last 2 or 3 days, and I didn't want to go share that with everybody else. So we decided to cancel our plans, and maybe we'll just do something, get together next weekend with friends. So we're going to try and push for 10,000 subscribers here on YouTube. Guys, if you're new to Olde Carr Guy and you don't know who I am, my name is Jason. We do a lot about cars. We have fun. We do projects. We do some reckless stuff. We have some live streams once in a while. And please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button down below here on YouTube. And if you guys are over on TikTok, right over here somewhere, I think there's a little plus sign. You can add me and you can follow me there as well. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. So we're trying to hit that 10,000 subscriber mark, hopefully tonight. And all I ask of you guys is to go ahead and hit the like button so that YouTube knows that this video is getting liked, as well as make sure you hit the subscribe button so you get notified anytime I put up a new video, because that would be awesome. Give me guys just 1 sec. I'm going to go over here and end the stream. If you're just watching me now on TikTok, you can head over to my YouTube channel. The link is in my bio, and I'm doing a live stream, this live stream, only over here on YouTube. So head on over there. We're going to do some celebrating, trying to get to 10K subscribers. So if you're not subscribed to Olde Carr Guy on YouTube, please head on over there as well. And we are going to close off this live stream here. So I just figured I would come over to the shop. And because we've been working on the Monaco the last 3 or 4 days, and there's some new people in the chat here. Next, Nick's RC, Gary Mathis, and Jason Rock, 1950s Special Deluxe, calling in from Saskatoon. Hope you're staying warm out there yourself. I heard it's been pretty chilly. So yeah. All I ask of you guys tonight is to support my channel by hitting the like button, sharing this link out on your social media, and let your friends know, your followers know who Olde Carr Guy is if you don't follow me already. Bill One More is in the house. Yes, the beard is coming back strong, Bull. It's been about 1 year and a month. It was last November that I shaved it off. So yeah, she's starting to come in pretty good here now. Darren's Mopar Express is in there as well. I appreciate that. Straight Six fan Grant might be joining in a little bit later. He said if I had a few minutes, we're going to try and get a few guests on tonight too. I've sent the feelers out there to a few guys. Some of them have committed, some of them have not. Some of them can't because they're traveling, like Luke from Coastal Auto Reaction. Ken Schofield, thanks for chiming in from Alberta. And just so everybody knows, if you're not following Risky Business with Butch and Bull, head on over to their YouTube channel. They've supported me. I've sent out some t-shirts for them. If you don't know who they are the bus drivers for Granger Smith, the country star. And believe it or not, I watch more of their videos than I do of Granger's. And Granger's got some pretty good stuff. He's got his own personal vlog called Granger Smith, and he's got one with his family, the Smiths. But Butch and Bull are the bus drivers when Granger goes on tour. I followed their channel over there because Granger was doing a build on a Chevy C10, a square body, a 74, I believe. Anyways, they've got lots of great stuff kind of behind the scenes of, what it is for these bus drivers who go on tour with country singers and all that stuff. So it's pretty cool to follow along, and you'll learn a little bit about what butch luck is. You'll learn what it's like to drive, 20, 30-year-old buses that are in constant states of repair. Anything. It's pretty good that, you can sit down and watch those guys and have a good time. So head over there and check out Risky Business with Butch and Bull. Great channel. If you like, country music, that's what Granger's music is. But just have some fun. It's a balmy 11 degrees here in the UK. Must be late in the UK. Must be getting close to New Year's for you guys. Turlow's Garage, Jason, thank you so much. Buy myself some subs. Yeah, I wish I could, but you can't do that. I assume it's Ryan on the other end of Everything's Broken Garage. What's on the menu? The liquid menu tonight? The old standby, Alpine. And if you guys are having a little toddy tonight, go ahead in the comments down there and tell me what you're drinking. I'm drinking mine out of my brand new Frost Buddy. And I mentioned this before on the live stream. Frost Buddy is a beverage koozie that is insulated, keeps things cold for a long time, but it doesn't just hold one size can. As you can see by the length of it, it holds 12 ounces, it holds tall boys, it holds bottles, it holds, take that out, you can hold the bigger bottles in there as well, water bottles, whatever you're drinking. And those are in the description box down below, I think. If not, I'll put it in there. If you use my name, Jason C.A.R, Jasoncarr, as a promo code, you get 10% off. Risky Business, $20 coming in. Thank you so much. That's $20 US. Beer money, eh? Yeah, that'll buy a lot of beer here in Canada, even $20 American. And Uncle Bobo sending over $27.99. Thank you, Uncle Bobo. Didn't have to do that, but I really appreciate it. And who else have we got here? We got NZ Mopar Outlaw Customs. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Turlow's, some giving people here. Absolutely. There is Turlow's Garage. They really support me in that fashion. And because of that, I do like to give back. So tonight I will be giving away a few things as kind of a partial celebration to what it is that we're doing here on YouTube, trying to give some good, clean entertainment for everybody and have some fun doing it. Nate from Go-Karts and Gone Fish, another YouTube channel. Head on over there, guys. Happy New Year to you, Nate and Mrs. Go-Karts. We appreciate you taking some time to jump in. Let's see what else is going on. Mrs. Olde Carr, my wife, has joined in the chat. Thank you very much, honey, for taking time out of your wow to join me over here. Let's see what's going on. Mrs. Olde Carr, my wife, has joined in the chat. Shut that down. So we've got some couple of things that we want to talk about tonight. Some of it is about what's to come in the future. I did not put together a YouTube resolution video or whatever that we usually do this time of year because they don't get any views. Nobody watches them. And when you make a YouTube video, the whole point is to get some people watching and seeing what you're interested in, or what, if it interests them, they can have some fun too. My wife says I'm buffering. Anybody else confirm that I'm buffering? Maybe it's your internet, hun, because you're out there. That kind of sucks. Nick's Garage, George, thank you so much. I know you guys always say the same thing. You don't have to do that. Put your wallet away, blah, 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 so on. You don't have to, but I certainly appreciate that. Another big supporter of the channel is Nick's Garage up there in Laval, Quebec. And let's see here. No issues here. Yeah, I think my wife is about 250 feet behind the shop here. And we just shoot the old Wi-Fi beams over to the house and pick it up with an antenna. So she's getting worse internet than I am tonight. Let's see. Oh, another thing. If you haven't seen my 10K giveaway video, it's a live stream I did a week or two ago. Make sure you go watch that. Read the comments, read the description, because in the description is the rules for the contest. So basically, all you have to do is go watch the video, be subscribed to my YouTube channel, and comment in the comment section below that video why you watch Olde Carr Guy. So the rule is I had to set contest rules. They'll end at midnight tonight, or 11:59 tonight. And tomorrow night at 6 my time, or probably later, I'll go live again and announce the winner of the 10K giveaway, whether we've made it there or we haven't. So that's the reason why we're doing this live stream, which we're trying to hit that 10K mark. And I haven't checked on it in the last few minutes, or actually since we went live, just to kind of keep you guys up to date. We are currently at 9866. So that means 134 more subscribers to get to 10,000. Let's see here. What's going on over in the chat? It says all clear. Sounds good here in Ontario. Let's see. Who else is in there? Yes, Ryan, we'll have to see what's going on with the Wi-Fi issues out back. We got some bots. Anybody? I think there might be a few trolls in there, Melissa. That Garrick Wilhelmina, maybe. And then I don't know what it is. LNVH. Maybe we can get those guys out of there. Yeah, and if you guys don't recognize a name in the chat, it's likely another YouTube channel. So Melissa's going to be dropping in some channel names and links if you guys want to head over and see what's going on their channels and subscribe to them if you like what you see as well. How's the 440 coming? Yep. Well, we're going to talk about that in a minute. Lean this way. So we'll be talking about that shortly. Uncle Squirrel, John, thank you very much. Appreciate you jumping in. Personally, he blames the squirrels every video. He's usually the first one to comment, too. Happy New Year's, George and Nick and crew. God bless you all. He needs about the same to get to 1K. So, guys, NZ Mopar Outlaw Customs. Melissa, maybe you can drop his link. He's trying to get to 1,000. And maybe tonight some of you guys can head over there and check out what he's got to offer and see if we can't get him to 1,000. Richmond's Garage. I have not made content. I have not got to make content for mine yet. Yeah, you need to get, maybe that's a resolution for you, is to start putting some videos together. Lately, I've been doing pretty good with YouTube because back in the spring, I got this iPhone 12 and it's got, like, in my opinion, the best camera. That's what I've been doing a lot of my most recent videos. Hey, Sam's Garage. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. So I've been doing all my filming with the iPhone. And I also have a little handheld with a microphone. I didn't bring it over here tonight. But I use that for the sound to help keep the wind out of the microphones, and that's what I've been using to do the videos lately. Where is your join link for the little wrench? So that'll be coming. That's one of my things for 2020 is to put a join, so you guys can all get your little wrenches. If you join the Olde Carr Guy Patreon type of thing. Haven't done it yet. It takes a little bit more effort to put videos together and content together for that as well. But we'll do something. We'll figure something out. Are you going to get more gas? Right? Oh, my soul. So if you guys saw my doing the snow drifts in the Hugo video the other day, when I was bringing it over here, the battery was dead. So it was just basically on what I boosted it and running off the alternator. When I brought it over to the shop, I was coming across the yard, and I went to go back up, and I put it in 4th gear by mistake, and I stalled it. So when I went to start it, it wouldn't start. So I'm over halfway across the parking lot. My brother-in-law, Tom, who owns the Monaco, drives in just as I'm pushing the car towards the garage. He says, "Don't tell me you ran out of gas again." No, I didn't run out of gas again. I just stalled a dead battery car. Yeah, so the plan hopefully is to get some work going on the Hugo here soon once we get the garage kind of closed up and insulated. Let's see here. That's right. You can't run out of gas if it's a diesel. That's right. But you know what? I would, I'd probably prove you wrong on that. So Silver Bullet 93 GT. I'll give you 2 guesses as to what the answer to that is. No. Again, it's just right down to the police not wanting to pursue that kind of crime, I guess. Yes, I am kind of famous for running out of gas, but sometimes I do it on purpose. Sometimes I don't. No. But yeah, I do have some videos out there that are purposely running out of gas to see how long or how far you can go in a particular vehicle before, like when the gas light comes on or it says distance to empty reads 0. Oh my goodness, Luke. Again, put your wallet away. $140 Canadian. From the car guys to the old car guy, cheers and Happy New Year from both. Yeah, thank you very much, man. I really appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to the car guys, they're on a quest to 100K, guys, and they're going to get there real soon. But if you're not following them, head over there, check it out, and make sure you subscribe to them. And I'm sure Melissa will put their link in the description box down below.
Hey, buddy.
There, but I don't have a picture.
I'm using my phone.
Oh.
So you don't see me. I see myself on the app.
Yeah, no, I don't see you. Your screen is like all weird.
What's the chat saying?
Guys, can you mention in the chat if you see Grant on screen? Actually, you know what? I'm already logged in over here. Let's take a look. No.
Okay.
It's just a scrambled alien mess, somebody says.
Weird. Okay.
The Matrix is calling. Yes, it is wonky. Wonky. So yeah, one of the things that I was going to do tonight was I was going to give away one of these Frost Buddies. If we can get 100 people in the live stream at the same time. So again, I said it at the beginning. If you share out this video on your social media, then if we can get to 100 people watching this live stream, I'm going to give away one of these Frost Buddy beer coolers or beverage coolers. Yeah, Star Trek is trying to beam him up. Looks like the dog stone. Melissa, we must be close to the same age. What's the big plan for next year? There's a secret car I'm going to share. First week. So big plans for 2022. We're still going to set goals. And I said I would talk about that later on in the live stream, but we are going to set goals. We're at 30, Jason Rock, right now, as far as people watching at one time. I mean, it's always great to set goals. And last year I hoped to pretty much double my subscriber count, which I did. But this year I'm going to put a focus on better quality content, more interesting content, so I get more of you guys watching, and not just watching, but staying watched and continue to watch with every video. I'm going to put a goal out there of 100,000. If I don't make it, I don't make it. I'm pretty stoked about the subscriber count, that I am, and without your guys' support, I wouldn't be continuing to do do these videos and live streams. And one of the things Grant and I talked about was, our doing purpose-built type videos, because if you're doing purpose-built videos, then you've got an intended target audience, you've got an intended target purpose, and the audience takes away an intended story or an intended description of what you're trying to do. They've come looking for you, and if those people are coming to look, then the people who are watching as well are getting recommended, and if people start sharing and such, it's going to keep the videos will make its round. I want the OCG hubcaps. I don't get what you're saying. I did see you had mentioned that you wanted more Panther content. So yeah, I'm not, to be honest with you, yes, there will be some. Again, they're going to be purpose-driven videos, which means, I'll know probably a couple of weeks or weeks ahead, maybe even months if I plan it properly, what videos are going to be coming out when and what type of video. That way I'm never shy on videos. I can go and I can do a certain job, whether it's just a ball joint or maybe it's a strut specifically, work that into different videos. And, if I go to do struts and ball joints on, say, grandma, then the idea would be that within filming one day, I can film both how to remove a strut as well as how to remove an upper ball joint. And then everything's kind of tied together. You've got a video dedicated to just how to remove a strut and how to put it back in. And at the same time, you're filming the separate video for how to do the upper ball joint. And all in editing, you split them apart into two videos. So you have a controlled intro, a controlled outro, and then the plot or whatever your video is about on the inside makes more sense. So work smarter, not harder. We need to go live together one of these days. What are you doing right now? I can send you the link. Or I could go over on your guys' channel. I know you guys are really creeping up there, like 20K now, Bull. Will R, thank you for showing up. Po Boys Diesel's in the chat as well. How-to vids are tough because it is just your opinion, and then the old internet YouTube educated police come out and tell you why you did it wrong. Yes, you should. At some point, Luke will have to do that for sure. Richmond's Garage shared on his Facebook to tell people, appreciate it. I really do. I just checked. I have 5 subscribers, but I only have 2 videos and they are old. Be nice if you start putting some videos out. I encourage anyone to do it. It's a great little hobby. It's fun. For the most part, it's pretty inexpensive if you've already got a smartphone. You've already got the camera and everything you need. IR mechanic. Yep. Aren't we all? So what is everybody doing tonight? Anyways, I mean, you can't have too much planned. I guess it's early yet. It's 7:25 where I am, and which is only 5:25. It's just supper time for most of you guys. So, anybody got any big plans tonight? What are you doing? I am going to copy a link here. Copy to clipboard, and then Bull, if you're still there, I'll send you the link if you want to pop in. I'll let you in for a few. I just got to make sure I get, oh, sugar. No, that's not what I wanted. And so we want to go here. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just trying to be technical, but I'm not very technical. Go get Gmail. Risky there. Bull, I just sent you the invite from my Olde Carr Guy Gmail. If for whatever reason you feel like you want to jump in, there it is. I'll let you in the back door. You can say hi. Yes, Luke, I did, and I gave you accolades and appreciation for that. Thank you very much. I told all my friends. Michigan football game. I think Straight Six fans watching the college football game. Are you watching that same game too, Grant? Awesome. I'll have a chance to get you on screen and let some of these guys know who you are, and hopefully you can head over to Bull's channel. Butch and Bull's channel, I should say. In Quebec, so very quiet New Year's. You guys are pretty well shut down, aren't you? Aren't you, Jason Rock? Straight Six fan Michigan game is next, so you'll be watching that. Congrats on the shops trying to get prepped to work on a 68 C10. Yep, nice rig, nice rig. QQQ. Live your free of Trudeau. Yeah. Turdo. Not very technical, says the guy who runs a channel, fixes cars, builds a garage. You don't have to be technical to swing a hammer. What is football? Is that like soccer? You know what? I don't follow football. I don't follow American football. I don't follow European football. Hey, George, if I sent you a link to join the live, would you join? He wouldn't because he doesn't like being on camera. He did that one time for me and one time for Nick, and I'm pretty surprised at that. But I don't see anybody in the waiting room just yet. Yeah, or Canadian football for that matter. So CFL, NFL, FIFA, World Cup, any of that stuff. I just, the only sport that I ever used to watch when I was in high school and middle school, I would watch baseball. I'm a big Red Sox fan, of course, being up here in the sticks of New England and Eastern Canada. That's kind of the team you're drawn to, just because it's the closest local football team or baseball team, kind of like the Patriots, being in New England as well. Yeah, Jason Rock, you probably weren't there. Excuse me. I think it was last season we had Nick on the live show. Okay, you want a link too? I'll send you a link. Just 1 second. Compose to coastal auto reaction. That's the one I'm sending it to, just so you know. Their Outlook. Link sent. And back to the chat. Aussie Football League, huh? What? Hockey, Gary. The only time I really watch hockey, I used to be big into it when I was in high school, but usually, like if it's Olympics and Canada is playing somebody, especially the U.S., I'll watch because they usually win. But if they're playing anybody in the Olympics, usually I will watch. Oh, there he is.
Hey.
How you doing?
All right. How are you?
I'm doing all right. You're out in your garage tonight too.
Yeah. I just stepped outside from watching football.
Guys, if you don't know who Bull Shipley is, this is Bull. He's part of the Risky Business with Butch and Bull on YouTube. Melissa, if you can drop a link again for Risky Business, that'd be great so people can head on over there.
Yeah, we've taken a couple weeks off from videos. We're fixing to get back at it though.
Yeah, well, that's good because I try and catch them whenever I can. When I'm at work, it's tough because I can't sneak away long enough to watch a video. But always good to see what you guys are doing behind the scenes and your struggles with them buses.
I know, right? They're terrible. They're just terrible.
So you're originally from Michigan, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got kind of some stake in this Michigan game coming up.
Yeah. And my dad works for the football team, so it's a big deal for us. You know, it's been a while since since Michigan's done well, so it's nice to have some games left in the season at this time of year. Usually we're already done and out. Not since the Tom Brady years, you know, when we had Brady, you know, that we did well.
And I'd love to be able to talk football with you but I don't follow it. Let alone,
right, no, that's cool, man.
But,
yeah, we you know, Butch, our channel is Risky Business with Butch and Bull, and Butch lives about 4 hours from me. So when we're off, when we're not touring, it's our channel's got just a little bit less content, a little bit more of me doing stuff around my house, that kind of thing. But so we have some fun times out on the road.
So have you guys experienced any heightened restrictions or like that now recently, or are things kind of status quo?
No, it's pretty much the same. You know, we've you know, we crossed into Canada, no problems. You know, it's really not. You know, I think it's a lot of hype. You know, media.
Well, I think it is too. I mean, not to get political because I generally don't talk about that stuff here, but I think it's at the point where, regardless of how you feel about it, you're sick and tired of it.
Yeah.
You know, whether you think everything that's in place is good or not, whatever, we're all sick of it.
Yeah. I think even news anchors are tired of talking about it. You know, it's just tiresome. You know, 2020, it was like, oh, that was, you know, that, you know, we talked about it a lot on our channel and stuff, but then we just stopped talking about it too. You know, we just went on with our lives. And
Matt,
you know,
MTG is from Pennsylvania, just popping in to say hi and Happy New Year to everybody.
We travel so much that, you know, we started to see right away that, you know, it's business as usual for the most part till you get into few of our states. But you know, we have a lot of fun out on the road. We try to anyway, when we're not broke down on the side of the road, right?
That's right. A little bit about their channel too, guys, is they are right now they both pretty well reside in Central Texas, I guess. And of course, you guys know what Texas is. It's like the red state. So they're all about guns, you know, gun toting, flag waving, whatever you want to call it. You know, they're just good, wholesome American guys that really enjoy
Yeah.
freedom.
Yes. And we don't bother anybody about their opinion. You know what I
Yep.
mean? We love everybody.
Yeah, that's right.
We just have our opinions. Butch especially has
Yeah.
his opinion.
Well, I'll tell you what. Ever since watching your guys' channel, I've adopted a couple of things from what you guys say, and one of them is government.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Government, and it's whether you're again, no matter where you stand on things, everyone's got an opinion, but I don't want to get into that. But I do pick up a few things from your guys. So that's one of them. The other one is fancy. When you look at something that's really nice, it's fancy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. When something's broken or whatever, it's real fancy.
It's real fancy.
Butch is better at saying all those words like that. But.
Yeah. Well, cheers.
Yeah, cheers, man. Actually, I'll go grab one. How about that?
Yeah. No, that's right. Don't judge people based on their elected officials. No, and I don't. Like, that's one thing that I've always found is that there you go. Cheers. No matter where you stand.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. No matter where you stand, no matter what it is, we still got to love everybody. We got to love on each other and lift each other up, because you're not going to, you're going to lead by example. People aren't going to sit there and follow you just because you say. You got to, do what you say you're going to do.
Yeah.
And just, regardless of what you believe. That's why I don't talk politics on my channel at all. I don't care.
Right.
I don't, so
yeah.
If you believe in something that I don't believe in, I don't care. Do you want to sit down and have a beer and have fun? Talk?
Exactly. That's exactly how we feel about it. We get into politics on the channel just jokingly. We start conversations will just kind of organically happen. Our filming is really difficult, or I should say my editing, because I just film everything, because we get into conversations and some funny stuff happens, and it might be political, it might be mechanical, it might be something else, and I got to find all that within my footage. Like where Granger, he has a storyline, he just films exactly what he wants and it's done. With us, it's like I'm just waiting for Butch to say something funny or fall down or do something, So I just film everything, and then I got to try to find it, edit it, turn it into a story.
Make it a story, yep.
Yep. It gets tough sometimes. And by the way, we're almost done with that truck.
Well, that's good. I've been waiting for another episode. I haven't heard much of it for quite a while.
Yeah, I think there'll be one more episode, which will be the finished product. The body shop still has it. They're putting the vent windows, like the vent hardware in for the little smoker's window.
Yep.
And they had to be rebuilt by somebody because you just can't find them. So, they're being made for the truck, so it's taking a little longer. But all the glass is in it except for those, and then it's looking good. We're really close. We'll get it back in. We'll probably put headlights in it, tail lights, things like that, kind of button up a few things, and then reveal it to Earl. So yeah. I'm sure Granger has a big plan as far as, how he's going to do that. We don't know, though. We just did all the work. We don't need to know how it's going to turn out.
Yeah, that's about the position that we're in with this Monaco behind me, my brother-in-law. Of course, ever since he lives on the American side in Maine, and I live in New Brunswick right next door. And with COVID, it hasn't been easy for him and I to travel back and forth. So trying to get this car put back together, we got the engine in it today, ready to run. And if anybody wants to find out whether it ran today, they'll have to watch an upcoming video.
Cliffhanger.
So, yeah, exactly, right. Nick Panaritas is in the chat. Thanks, Nick. Happy New Year to you. I really appreciate that. Nick's got another big channel up in Montreal, focusing on a lot on hot rods and Dodges mostly. He's got a dyno. Engine dyno. So he does a lot of engine dyno work and draws a huge crowd. Yeah.
And I'm a Dodge family over here. My
Well,
wife's got a Charger. I've got a Rebel, and I wanted the TRX, but the $25,000 extra that just wasn't it wasn't gonna happen.
Put that into miles per gallon, man. Come on.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, I turned in my 2014 just regular Ram 1500 that was, getting 19 to 20 miles a gallon for this Rebel. Just, there's really nothing different with it other than the rear end and the, it's 4-wheel drive, the rear end and the interior. And I'm getting about 12 miles a gallon. So just because the way it's geared,
Well, there's a fellow locally here that has one. And we're in a small town of about 5,000 people.
Yeah.
There's a fellow locally that's got one. And I mean, you can hear him coming and going long before you ever see him because he's on it.
Right.
Everywhere he goes.
Yeah. Yeah. I've kind of been babying mine because it's still kind of new, I've only done, a few brake torques here and there and, just to feel that rear end. But I mean, it also has and I think it's probably 31-inch tires. I think they're technically 275, 70, 18s or something, but they're about 31s and they're made for mud. I'm out there trying to brake torque it, but it does. If I turn off that traction control and do a few other things, I can really get on it. But I haven't taken it off road or anything yet because it's still too new to me.
Yeah, wait till you put the first couple dents or scratches in it first, right?
Exactly. Butch's dad, I think it was Butch's dad or somebody that I remember Butch telling me a story that every time his dad or somebody he knew got a new vehicle, he would put a big scratch on it. So he's like, all right, that's done with. Like what? Like we put a big old scratch in it, but then he didn't have to worry about scratching it anymore.
So for those of you who don't know, I'm doing my live out of my business, out of my garage tonight, and you guys just heard the external phone ringer go off. It's 7:43 in the evening here where I am on Friday.
New Year's Eve,
and my freaking phone is ringing. Like, am I going to sell a car? Is this what this is tonight?
It's probably your wife trying to tell you that the Wi-Fi is terrible at the house.
Of course. Oh goodness! So we got another Canadian has jumped in there. Ollie Wood has asked if this is a Canadian channel. It is. And if you guys just tuned in, also. I've got in the live stream with me tonight, Bull Shipley from the YouTube channel Risky Business with Butch and Bull. They are the bus driver for a famous country singer, and they do a lot of traveling across the country, across North America, doing different shows, and you get to kind of see the behind the scenes. It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, the non-glamorous side of the music industry. The one job that you can have that is terrible in the music industry.
Yeah.
Not terrible, but terrible for what everybody else gets to run around, have fun, drink. We're all regulated by the government and our driver's license and all that stuff. So we sleep and drive and fix them things, and that's pretty much what we do. And we have little fun in there in between all that stuff, and laugh at the fact that we're broke down in Death Valley, or where there's no cell service. It seems to happen at the worst times. Like when I don't know if you saw the episode of ours where my bus had to be towed out of Wyoming. I literally had no cell phone service, and I was just like, I could get through. It took me about 30 minutes to get them to understand that, like, what mile marker I was at. I would just, as soon as I'd answer the phone, I'd just yell the mile marker until I finally heard her repeat it, and then they sent somebody to me. But man, it always happens like that, where there's just nothing. Sometimes we're just 100 miles from anybody that could help us. But we carry a lot of parts, and as you've seen, we usually can fix most of the minor stuff. But once we get into the bigger stuff, it's like, what do you do?
Yeah. So we're going to bring in right quick Luke and Rob from Coastal Auto Reaction joining us live on the road.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Right on. I'm going to have to pass you over to Bobo because I'm driving. But we don't have great audio here. I can barely hear you guys.
Well, if it gets too bad, I'll just shut you down. How's that sound?
Sure. I don't know why I can't hear you.
Put it on your Bluetooth.
Ah, good idea. Hang on a second. Hang on. You got yours
I'm
turned off.
about the worst person for advice for
turn your Bluetooth off. So
yeah, no, it's fun. And you guys just recently hit 10K subscribers yourself, didn't you?
Yep. We're man, as soon as we hit 10K, boy, it came to a screeching halt. We've stayed about 10.1 for a while, but our content kind of got stale there for a little bit just because, there wasn't a whole lot of breaking down. It was just a lot of driving and talking. So we've got some plans for 2022 to we've got quite a bit of ideas. I think there's something you're really going to like involving a car. I'll just say that.
No. Luke, can you hear us now? Oh, he's muted. Just 1 second here. You're muted. I can't hear you. There we go.
man, can you hear me now?
There we go.
There we go. Yeah. When it goes to Bluetooth, it mutes the mic here. You know what? I'm a Dodge guy through and through. UConnect sucks.
It's the worst.
Yes, it does.
Oh my God. And sorry for using the Lord's name in vain, but sweet Mother Mary and Joseph, Chrysler or Stellantis or FCA or Mercedes, or whoever you are this month, your UConnect system is horrid.
Right.
Yeah. Here's Pablo. I got to drive.
How's everybody doing today?
How you doing, Rob?
I'm trying to stay warm. It's been a cold few days here, helping people on the coast.
Where are you at?
Right now, we're on the road. We're towing an enclosed trailer. I mean, where were we when it was minus 20?
We were on Highway 3,
all
just
over
past Manning Park between Hope and Princeton.
All over British Columbia at the moment.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Yeah, you could tell me towns all day long, and I'll be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
The interior of British Columbia.
Yeah. Okay. So you said minus 20? Is that Celsius?
Yeah.
So what's that in Fahrenheit?
Oh man, you're asking the wrong guy. I failed school.
Minus 20 Fahrenheit or minus 20 Celsius would be minus 32 is 0. So it's like, I think it's like 8 or 10.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Well, it's 75 degrees here. I don't know what that would be in Celsius, but
that's jealous of what
would
that
be
is
like
in Celsius.
20. 68 is 20. 75 would be like 28.
Okay. Well,
where are you?
Central Texas.
Oh, okay.
All right, we'll see you in a few days.
I'm about as far from you as somebody could be. Like I've got the AC going.
We're not going to Texas till like March.
Well, it's warmer there. We're going tomorrow.
Well,
right.
We're going
I've got
colder.
the AC on in my garage, so.
Yeah. Well, I got my heated seat on, so.
Right. I was just up in Michigan for a week. That's where I'm originally from, and I had my heated seats on up there.
It's so crazy. Where like, man, a month ago it was totally fine here. You could have got away with wearing shorts, and most of BC was the same way. And then like even where we were is usually. A cold day would be minus 10 Celsius. minus 2022 is unheard of where we were.
Oh, okay. We did a tour with Florida Georgia Line where we went up to Dawson Creek.
Yep.
That was the coldest place on earth.
Yeah, you should go
Dawson Creek right now is minus 48.
Go to Fort McMurray. Go to Fort
we were up there.
Prairie. That's where it gets really cold.
Well, just knowing that we were closer to Alaska than to where we live in Texas was kind of weird.
We're going to be, I'm not giving away the dates for different reasons, but we're going to be in Grand Prairie here in the next while. And then sometime in, I don't know, February, we're going to pay some people a visit in upstate New York. So that'll be fun.
Oh, yeah, that will be fun. Actually, upstate's not bad.
We gotta wait for whatever they decide next week and stuff for how many boosters we need and the Decepticon variant, you know.
Oh yeah,
so
yeah. Actually, upstate's not bad. It's the city, man. Look, Jason's like, all right,
don't start this again.
Hey, I'm being careful. I'm being correct and careful.
He didn't say the C word. He didn't say the C word.
Yeah, what? Contagious?
That's right. Let's go, Brandon. Jason, like, oh, why did I say that late?
So breaking news. Have you guys heard that Betty White died this morning?
Yeah, my wife told me earlier.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
like her birthday was in 2 weeks.
Really? How old was she?
Make the 100.
She was 99 when she died.
So almost hit 100. Jeez.
Yeah, it wasn't like 2
weeks.
Could
you imagine? And she's still cruising around. Like,
she
when
was.
I'm 100, I'm gonna be. I'm not gonna make it to 100, but if I did, I did, I'm gonna look like a bum being pushed around in a wheelchair.
The angle makes me look like I haven't lost any weight.
He's got his Christmas bod going there.
We just took over Jason's show, by the way.
Can't barely hear them.
Carry on.
Better now I can see how I look. I had to put glasses on.
I don't really care how I look.
I haven't lost any weight.
Bob's not paying attention. Look at it. Pointed at you. You're better looking.
I'm not better looking. I haven't shaved yet.
Nice, Grant.
I guarantee you, Jason doesn't care if you've shaved.
Okay, it's freaking hot in here. I'm starting to sweat.
Nothing's ever good enough for you. Are you going to become abusive again?
All right.
Please don't punch me. Please don't punch me.
I think it's time we discuss this on Jason's Live. I got my feeling hurt by Bobo earlier. For almost 30 seconds, I was completely inconsolable. And I had said to him, if you're going to continue to rant on like this, I'm going to be forced to leave. And he hurt my feeling.
For almost 30 seconds.
3 seconds.
Yeah, it was
more like 3 seconds.
Oh, okay. All right. Inconsolable for 3 seconds.
Completely inconsolable. Like,
so I'm trying to show off my motor here.
Eh?
I'm trying to show off my motor here.
Oh, wasn't even paying attention.
No, sorry about that. Well, hey, I was talking about my feeling.
Yeah,
Car's way better than your feeling.
Seriously, I almost gave a fox.
Fair face.
I said fox.
A fox.
No fox given.
Yeah, zero fox. Like that goofball guy in Ontario says. He's pretty funny. I don't like his channel, but he's a funny dude. If he applied himself, he'd nail it when it comes to comedy. What's that guy's name? Shoot. Oh, he's been on forever.
Jamie Foxx?
Pug. One Pug Life or whatever. He's a bit of a goober, but he's freaking funny.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Anybody looking for a right-hand man?
I'm on your left. When are you going to get that figured out? Starboard and port, you crazy bugger.
Wait, you're not
applying for a new position.
Oh, you are. Hey, we should go live on the what's
TikTok.
It? TikTok too. We're famous on TikTok now. People love us.
Well, I'll hit you up later.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't know how to use
kind of showed up
TikTok.
and taken over your live.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have
We
invited
have
you
a
if you didn't think I was
TikTok.
gonna
We
talk.
just don't. I don't know how to use it.
I want to hang out with the bus driver guy. He's freaking awesome.
You know what kind of reminds me of? Corey.
Yeah.
Go follow his channel.
Well, I already do. You told me like 3 weeks ago.
Oh,
Okay.
We haven't had time. We've been on the road so much. We've got like 4 videos that are ready to upload. They just need to be fine tuned, and yeah, we haven't.
oh,
We will.
you're the car guys. I just followed you guys earlier when you threw out that super sticker. She threw
Oh
up
yeah,
the-
yeah. Thanks, man. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jason's the reason we're on TikTok. So he talked me into it.
On a whim,
Yeah,
I said, well, you got to go over there. You got to see what's going on. He's like,
It's
no.
pretty cool now that I'm doing it.
Yeah, I have one. I secured our name and everything, but I haven't been able to. I mean, when you're doing videos and editing and putting a video out, it takes every freaking minute of my day. It's like,
yeah, I'm lucky. I got my wife.
So,
and
like,
my right-hand man.
I barely have time for just putting up an Instagram picture.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I wonder if
Which
anybody
I'm sure you
realizes
guys
that I'm
know.
driving down the highway in a truck and trailer right now, and the very same thing that those insecure individuals bug me about is the reason why I can do it. It's pretty crazy. It's actually kind of fun when people that have never driven with us, Jason, get to ride, and I look at the screen like I am right now, but I'm actually also looking at the road. It's really fun. Well, it's because of my crazy eye, right? Dude, it comes in handy. It's why I haven't gotten it fixed. That, and when they take my mug shot, they have to tell me like 10 times to look straight forward.
So Luke has one wandering eye.
Oh,
and
somehow I
people-
lost your guys' audio. I don't know
Oh.
your guys' audio. Oh, there you are. I don't know what
We're
happened.
back.
So,
It's his phone.
so Luke has a wandering eye. Like he's got one that's meningitis or something.
No,
and
I
he's
have a crazy eye.
whatever. I'm trying to be politically
No.
correct.
They're blue eyes. One blue east, one blue
I'm
west.
a cat.
Anyways, some when he does a live stream or when he does a video, he gets comments on it if he's not wearing sunglasses. So he's just embraced it, and he says, "Well, that's the reason why I can do a live stream. I can look at the road and I can look at the camera over
That's
here."
right. He's got an excuse when he gets pulled over.
Yeah, and the last time I got in a scrap, the guy had no idea what was about to happen. Almost started laughing. So the guy's getting lippy with me, right? And I'm like, bud, just knock it off, okay? You're mistaking my kindness for weakness. And I took my sunglasses off, and he was like, he didn't know where to go.
Right?
So
Yeah,
he
he's
lifted
like,
his hands
is he
up,
going to hit
and I
me
can
with a
switch.
left or a right?
Yeah, I can switch which eye I use, like this. Look. So when I do it,
That's
when
a
I do
pretty
it, he
good. That's
doesn't
a
know.
pretty
He
good
goes-
defense
he goes to
mechanism
swing
right
at
there.
me, I move, he's like this, and I just drop them like that because they don't know what's about to happen. It really comes in handy.
Oh, Jason,
Well,
what have you
see,
done?
The thing is, too,
Oh,
people think I care what they think. It's
the
quite
company I
funny.
keep.
Yeah, yeah. The trolls. It's
Oh,
you
you're gonna
can't
tell me.
care if you're any type of I don't like using this term, but influencer.
Yeah.
You just can't care. You have to just like
The latest
whatever.
guy who was, I'm not going to say his name, he was like, a supporter, literally just like there's got to be some like short circuit going on. And I was like, I don't know what to do here. I'm just going to text Jason. So I text Jason, and Jason's like, oh my God. Move forward. Just ignore it. I'm like 10-4 because I used to just get fired up.
Yeah.
I'm used to knocking people's teeth out when they piss
Right.
me off. But you can't be like that online. I'm trying to be a better person, change the way I was in the past, and help people. Help, not hurt.
Yeah,
So
and
good old Jason
what
here He's the one
And
that
what
has to
can you
get my
do?
text messages and go, no, you do not need to go back to jail. Take a deep breath. Call me if you need to.
And
Relax, big guy. So
and
thank
what
you,
can you
Jason.
do when to an online troll? You
Yeah.
can't actually knock their teeth out, so it's like I just move forward. Now, if
Unless
somebody
you're crazy enough to drive where they live.
well, yeah, that's another story. But I'm gonna
Not
grab
that
another beer. I'll
not
be
that
right
my
back.
brother-in-law and I would ever do that.
No.
Okay, moving right along. Jason, how's the 440?
It's fine.
He's like pissed himself laughing.
It's doing good?
Well, it's in the car.
Yeah.
Everything's hooked up. It's got
But he
fire,
can't say.
spark, and compression.
Does it have gas?
Yeah. Does it have fuel?
Yeah, he put diesel in it.
Yeah. Hey, let me be more specific. Does it have
He was worried
gasoline?
about running out of gas, so he was like, "I'll put diesel in."
Hey, at
That's
least
where
the
you're.
valves
That's
will
where
stay
you're
loose.
wrong, Bull. That's where you're wrong. I haven't learned. That's the problem. That's
Oh,
why
okay.
I get made fun of.
We just gotta wait to see the video, right?
Yeah.
Did you figure out that you had everything right? Remember we were talking about? I don't want to expose you online, but do you remember what we were talking about? You got that figured?
Almost.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've
got
been
this.
exposed. You've been exposed.
I've been exposed.
Call TMZ. The
Yeah.
old car guy's been
You're right.
exposed.
For 3 seconds there, he was inconsolable.
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 Completely inconsolable.
Is that like the word of the day? You've used it like 5 times now.
Oh, man. My feeling for 3 seconds.
You're right.
Inconsolable.
Inconsolable.
Yep.
Oh, man. My freaking leg's itchy. Son of a trucker. Ah.
Oh shoot.
Hey, Jason,
broke my heart, so I broke her jaw. Ought to be nasty.
Hey, Jason,
I'm a pony.
do you mind if I give some stuff away?
No, not at all.
Okay. Which someone will have to keep track of who's getting it. I'll send it to Canada, all that stuff. I don't care who's getting it. But someone's going to have to keep track because I don't see the comments or nothing here right
Is
now.
Grant in the chat? Grant's really good at that. He's smart, too.
I would assume
Track.
I would assume Melissa would know, like if somebody wins something,
Oh,
she
yeah.
could like.
Melissa's in there.
Yeah, Melissa's in there.
Melissa for
she's
president.
great.
Yeah. Let's go, Melissa. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, bud.
No, it's all right. I just figured I'd ask before I decided to go grab some stuff and give it away. I'm not ready to do it yet, but
Yeah. Oh no. We'll let you.
all right. I didn't know how it worked over here at this StreamYard. I've never used this before, but we've been thinking about doing like this kind of thing, and Butch kept telling me, "Hey, Jason uses this StreamYard because he's 4 hours away, so we could still go live together if we use it." Now I know how to use it. So
No, it's really simple to use. Like I said, I'm no techno genius, and if I can figure some of this stuff out, then I think anybody can. It's pretty easy to use.
yeah, once I just clicked the link and it was like your microphone's working, and I just said okay, and that was it.
Yeah, no, it's very simple. That's why we switched back years ago, or a couple of years ago. YouTube got rid of Google Hangouts, and that's what you used to use to go live if you were doing more guests. And when they ditched it, there was no support, so we had to go try and find something. We found this.
Why the heck?
Gotcha.
What's better?
Oh, for some reason it keeps jumping to his other videos.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe Jason's hitting videos or something. I'm trying to set this thing. Can we go like that? Oh,
There he is. Look at that.
There you go.
Long view.
Hang on. Stick the hold that.
If you
right
put the
there.
phone in the hands-free device, you'll probably be all right.
I'm not using my hands. It just looks like it.
Whose hands are you using?
There you go. Look, he's got it all figured out now.
Yeah.
Just don't slam on the brakes because the phone's going flying.
Look, it's Bobo.
There, now you got both of you. Look.
Yeah. Ow, I hurt my finger.
Look. Here's Butch right here.
Butch, where are you, buddy?
No, he's not here.
Oh, Blake, hey, here, what's this? Look. Hey, can you guys see the dog?
Oh yeah.
Hey, buddy.
There, good boy. How you
Hey,
doing?
bud.
Yeah, I know.
He's like,
So are you guys towing something right now?
Yeah, great big huge. What I remember, however long, 30-footer, 25-foot closed trailer.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Hey, hit the brakes.
Yeah, no, I accelerated. It's a Cummins.
What, an RV or something?
No, it's an enclosed trailer that has a. What's going on, Bobo?
I don't know.
Oh Lord,
What's that on the screen? Is that your
I've got
Hugo?
no idea
the
what's
Hugo.
happening here.
That's the Hugo.
Oh, Jason having fun in the Hugo.
Is that on is that your
What is
TikTok?
that?
Or what
Is that comment? Oh, that's the chat.
That's TikTok.
Oh, okay, TikTok.
Oh, okay. So you can still see us properly, correct?
Well, I mean, your camera keeps falling, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the guy operating.
It is. So it's an enclosed trailer, like a cargo trailer with a forge in it and a big press for another YouTuber.
Oh, so it's not a recovery. You're just telling.
No, not today. For the first time in a while. This one is being tired of waiting for shipping, so going to where the current warehouse it was at and loading it into this trailer.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Hey, Eric. Thanks for joining, bud.
What's up, Blake Dog?
Yeah, so if you guys don't follow me over on TikTok, it's Olde Carr Guy 10, and you'll see some.
Way to make it nice and simple.
Yeah, nice and short.
Sorry.
Don't make it OCG
All
Car
right.
Guy, Old Car Auto Guy 10, 15
Hey,
New Brunswick at Hugo.com.
Hey, Jason, do you remember the band Evans Blue?
I've heard of it.
Okay, well, I was their tour manager. They're from Canada. I was their
Okay.
tour manager for like 5 years, and they say sorry as well. So that's why I
Sorry.
want to bring that up. Every time I hear a Canadian say sorry, I'm like, oh, yep, I used to work for a bunch of guys that spoke like that.
What are you flicking through there? You're making the live hard to watch.
Dude, I just saw, what's his name? What's that guy's name? Right there, him, dude, he is funny. I
Yeah.
follow him on Instagram.
What's that guy's name?
Something.
Yeah, Justin Danger.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Where he's like, listen. I like
He's
that
on
guy.
TikTok as well.
Oh yeah, I would have said, yeah, I assume any of those guys that are like super big on Instagram probably have TikTok. I just
We're
haven't.
almost at 35K now, hey, Jason, or 33 or something.
Yeah, it's up there in the 30s somewhere.
In 2 weeks. Like, what the fudge? I'm so glad you talked us into it.
Whatever.
I was like, dude, holy flying, bicycle riding, benched, sitting, Forrest Gump, chocolate eating mother. How did this happen?
Jason, that Hugo, every time I see that Hugo, I remember when I was a kid, one blew off of the Mackinac Bridge in Michigan. It blew off the Mackinac Bridge and the woman died. Those cars are worthless.
What? Oh, geez.
The wind went through the bottom of the bridge and blew that Hugo clean off the bridge, and that woman died.
Oh, so you know the video that I posted of
Yeah,
the
Jason, we should do a
the Kia
TikTok
blowing
live.
up? What's that?
Are they talking?
Yeah, they're talking.
He said you should
Jason,
do a
we got to do a
TikTok live.
TikTok live. I got to tell you about the people. Together,
Well,
Jason and us later.
Yeah, we'll do one. Hey, Henry, thanks for jumping in.
Oh, it's losing service. Sorry.
Yeah, you're cutting in and out quite a bit.
Okay, we're gonna bail, buddy. You have a good one. We'll keep watching.
All right.
All right, man. Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah, ours is messing up. Yeah, you too.
Yeah, ours is messing up. Well, man, you've given me a reason to drink today.
You don't need a reason. I mean, it just looks good on paper.
I mean, right. Yeah, I'll blame it on you when somebody says, man, you got wasted.
Yeah, what's wrong with it?
Yeah, I took down all my Christmas stuff today and all that, and I was like, oh, well, I'm just gonna sit on the couch and watch football. Because usually, I mean, if there wasn't a Michigan football game on today, there's no way I would be around for midnight. I'm usually in bed.
Oh yeah, we don't normally make it. Even when we do go to friends and have a few drinks, it's like, okay, 10 o'clock rolls around, time to go.
Right. It's like I should be in my robe by now.
Oh shoot. Hollywood asked, where did I find a Hugo these days? Actually, I found it on Prince Edward Island.
We were just there.
Yeah, you were. Yep.
Yeah. Well, me and Butch weren't. We got different drivers to go in because we were worried about the,
So where did you guys cross at when you come up? Did you come up the coast?
Upstate New York. I can't remember the crossing there. Out of Albany. Okay, or Albany. So
you came up that way through Ontario then? Yeah,
because when we do that kind of thing, we got to leave like a bunch of merch at a hotel, so that we don't have to pay whatever the tariff on it or whatever the tax or whatever it is. Right. So we only, if we're only doing one show or whatever, we only take enough for that show. And so which that particular time, me and Butch stayed in Albany, and we had 2 drivers that went across.
Yeah.
And then we just slept with the merchandise.
Must have been a fun night.
Yeah. I was wearing all kinds of T-shirts. It was nice.
What are you wearing tonight, Bull?
Same thing I wear everywhere.
Yeah, right.
It's funny because we've got our own merch, and I wear all of Granger's stuff more than anything. Yeah. Although I do have this one on today. Whoop! Boy, I'm really good at the camera.
You're almost as good as Luke. The camera all over the truck. Oh, is that the skull? The bull skull?
Yeah, another light skull one. Yeah. There we go. There it is.
Nice.
It's all of our new stuff that we had designed. The guy he does everything for like Bass Pro Shop and Dick's Last Resort and all these. I mean, he's designed everything you can think of. He's had a hand in. He does all of Duck Dynasty stuff, and he did all of our new merch. Do you mind if I mention our website?
No, go ahead. Help yourself.
Our website is Butch, the letter N, bull.com. We have all kinds of cool merch. It's mostly, gun-toting, patriotic, screw the government kind of stuff. But if you're into that kind of thing, it's over there at butchandbull.com.
And I put up their link in the chat there too for their YouTube channel, guys. Go over there and check that out. And I'm pretty sure if he knows anything about YouTube, he's probably got the link to his merch store in his chat in the description.
Absolutely. That's why I was looking for your join button. I was going to join, because we have like the little $1.99 a month club or whatever on YouTube. Then we have a $5.99 a month club on our website. Because as you know, YouTube takes about 60% of anything that goes on. We moved the larger one over to our website where we give free shipping on our merch and that kind of thing. But we still have the $1.99 one over on YouTube so that, you can get the little wrench or whatever we have next to, our members. And they changed. What's cool about the YouTube one is the longer you've been a member, once it goes up like a different color. It's pretty neat. So I know the people who have paid since we started, you know what I mean? And, which with our fans, we know the ones that are there all the time anyhow, but
you do, you recognize the regulars, same with ours. Like when we do our live streams on Thursday nights, we've got probably 20 or 30 that are there every week. And then there's always new names and people coming and going on occasion. King Eric, the greatest of all, has asked me if I'll be doing any videos on my other YouTube channel. So my other YouTube channel was kind of like an urban exploring. We'd find abandoned buildings and do that. just kind of go walk through them, see what's going on, see what's inside, different things like that. And yes, we will be doing more of that probably when the weather gets a little bit better, but we've just been so busy this year with the move. And then in the fall, getting the garage built. So it's been tough trying to get regular content for you guys. I will have one coming out on the Monaco here pretty quick with you guys can find out whether or not we got the Monaco started for the first time in 35 years. So
what's the what's the name of the other channel? I don't think I'm subscribed to that one.
Can-Am Urban Explorers.
Can-Am Urban Explorers.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find a copy or find a link to it, and I'll put it in the chat. It's been a while since we posted anything there. In fact, I have one video where the owner of the property we were in saw the video and asked us to take it down, and just because I'm a nice guy, I did.
Right.
So the reason why we call it Can-Am is because I'm obviously Canadian. My wife is American.
Oh, okay.
And so we call it Can-Am Urban Explorers. It's a channel that we did together.
I was thinking like the side-by-side Can-Am.
Yeah,
like drove around in one of those.
Kind of the same way. So just to show you how efficient Melissa Nunez is with her moderating, she found my before I did and posted it. So thanks, Melissa, for putting that link in the description there. With a whole 49 subscribers over there. 51 now. Look at that.
And once I'm off of here, I'll subscribe to you on 52.
Here you go. And what state was your wife born in, Jason? She was born in Maine. So Maine and
the one closest to Canada.
Yeah, we border each other, and our towns are basically we're one community separated by a river and an international boundary line. So
that's kind of, I mean, where I grew up in Michigan, obviously in Detroit, there you've got Windsor on the other side. So like when we turned 19 in the States, we could go over and gamble at the casino there in Windsor and drink. Yeah. So like that was a big thing. As soon as we turned 19, it was like, let's roll, and then, the border people just knew what we were up to. So when we were coming back, we'd all just be like, no, we didn't. No, we're all good. We're not drinking nothing. We lost all our money. We gave all of our money to you.
Well, I'll tell you a funny story. So my wife and I, we both grew up going to youth group as teenagers, and that's how we met each other. We kind of knew who we were, and then as years went on later, when we were in our early 20s, of course, we were going to the bars, and how we kind of first. I don't want to say hook up. I don't want to sound like this is trash TV.
It wasn't trash.
We first kind of got together, whatever, at a bar, and they played a song, and this chick she was just nasty, was kind of bugging me all night, and a slow song come on, and my wife came over and she says, I grabbed her, I said, please dance with me so I don't have to dance with that other girl. And she did.
Nice.
Lily St. John, Happy New Year to you and Rosie. Thank you so much. Yeah. Ryan says, the Lord is listening, Jason. Be careful what you tell. Oh, goodness. So where are you guys off to in the near future?
Well, they've actually, Granger's going to Alaska for like 3 shows. We've got a couple. We got one in St. Louis in February 11th. So we've got quite a bit of time off. He's got like an acoustic in Florida, which we don't go to. Those are fly dates. And then the Alaska one, we're obviously not driving to Alaska. So we've got quite a bit of time off coming up, but then we just recently bought a semi or a tractor trailer. So we'll no longer be pulling trailers behind our buses, which we're excited about. But I'll let you be the first to know that it went 173 miles and broke down.
The transport truck.
2017 semi. Yeah. But me or Butch weren't driving it. Our new truck driver was driving.
But you know what that is?
Yeah, yes, I do.
That's Butch luck.
It is. It's 100% Butch luck. It was just some software update stuff that needed to be done because I don't know, they updated the transmission software, but not the engine. So things were kind of miscommunicating, and it felt like the hill assist with light was coming on and he didn't have power and blah, blah, blah. So it should be fixed now. I'm going to go pick it up Tuesday.
What's it got in it for motor?
What's that?
What's it got in it for motor?
It's got a Cummins.
Yeah.
Yeah, we weren't going with a pack car. We stayed away from the pack car. But it's a Kenworth T660 with the it's the 660's got the bigger sleeper on it because our guy basically lives in it. So we wanted to get him the bigger sleeper, and then just bought like a 2006 trailer that's going up to Nashville to get like a side door put in it and LED lights, and then we'll get it wrapped and all that stuff.
Nice.
Yep. And then I think most of the spring we're out with a guy named Justin Moore. We'll be out with him doing arenas most of the spring.
Everything is broken. Garage says risky business with Butch and Bull. Let me guess, DEF or emissions?
Yeah, I have had a lot of. My bus has the EGR and the DEF. It actually has the old, the first generation DEF, so it doesn't have DEF fluid. So I had a lot of problems where pipes were breaking. It wouldn't get hot enough to burn off the soot and blah, blah, blah. So I've got that figured out. And then EGR and dozer valves and everything else, they fail all the time. We keep them on the buses with us because they fail. And I'll force regen it here and there and do what I got to do. But eventually I'll have to change EGR or dozer. It is all emissions. 99% of the time, our problem is emissions. Government. Yep. Blame California. They started all this.
So tell me a little bit about how it is it works between you and Granger. Like, so does he hire you as a bus driver, or does he hire you as a company who leases the buses or owns the buses?
He hired me as a driver to start, and then I kind of moved into like we're all salaried employees, even his lighting guy, his sound guys, all that. So he hired me just as a bus driver to start, but then once we started getting more equipment, then I kind of became like transportation manager, where I hire other drivers and do all that stuff. But yeah, we're all salaried employees. He owns the equipment, and we work on them nonstop. Or someone else does if we can't get it fixed.
So you guys got 3 buses altogether.
Yes, and one of them we just recently found out. We were trying to sell it, and it has some pretty bad rust in some spots on the frame, so we can't sell it. So it's just going to become a lawn ornament. It's a really nice bus. It runs perfect. Got a nice Detroit 60 series, no emissions. None of the government baloney on it. It's like driving a race car compared to ours, but rust on the frame, man, the DOT will shut us down, fine us and all that stuff. So it's going to end up just being a green room sitting on our farm pretty much.
Now, I know probably back in the spring, I don't remember when it was, but on several occasions, you kind of alluded to replacing one of the vans or one of the buses. Is that something that's going to happen, do you think, or you're just
We were
deal
gonna,
with the issue?
but we decided to go with a semi and a tractor or a tractor trailer. Because just getting all that weight off of the back of the buses is gonna stop a lot of our problems. I mean, Butch is pulling 13,000 pounds behind him, and I was pulling about 9. And those buses aren't made for that. They're, they don't. Prevo will not sell them with towing packages. They have to be put on aftermarket.
Yeah.
So, but everybody tows with them. But we tow with enormous trailers, like the biggest that we can possibly have, and they're just loaded as heavy as they can be.
Yeah.
And that's been just killing the buses slowly. So we decided to go with a tractor trailer and put some money into the buses. Butch got a new motor and turbo and ECM and everything. And I'll probably do the same. Granger's doing something I don't know if I could talk about yet, but I was supposed to take mine to get a new motor put in it, but he needs it for this month. I don't know if he's announced what he's doing yet, so I can't say anything, but he needs it this month. It won't be driving, it'll be sitting. My plan was to get a new engine put in it, so I'm gonna have to wait and see how February looks and all that, and I'll try to get it done in February.
And your bus is Wildflower?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one. I've got the tour manager, Granger, and our bass player. Those are the 3 steady riders. But then we've always got his, brothers, his kids, whatever. There's people just coming and going constantly on my bus. Butch has the rest of the band and the rest of the crew. I think he has 8 guys on his bus. Yeah, it's the party bus. We compare him to like Beethoven and Nirvana. You know what I mean? It's like just smells like Teen Spirit over there, and then like Beethoven's whatever over here. Everybody's in bed. It's quiet. On my bus, when I get to it, when Butch gets to his bus, they're just throwing down.
Another question coming in from Everything is Broken Garage. Just wondering what kind of buses you run with and what engines.
They're Prevo, or I don't know how I say Prevo. It's Prevo. They're a Canadian company actually. They're
Montreal, I think.
Yeah, and they have they just switched to Volvo, but ours still have Detroit 60 series in them. The new ones that are like $2 million, they all have Volvos in them. I don't know what's better. I would assume the Volvo is, but I know so much about Detroit that I don't want to get into a Volvo because, I don't know anything about them yet. I'm sure I will at some point.
Well, good night, Mike. Appreciate you popping in. And Dawn and Wendy English. I'm not sure which one we have. Maybe Dawn joining the chat here tonight as well. It seems as though Risky Business kind of looks like Rob Sawyer. He kind of does.
Who do I look like?
Oh, my neighbor who runs the furniture store next door. His name is Rob, and he's Lily is right from my town. She says that you kind of look like him. So I said,
okay.
Yeah, you kind of do.
I bet you I'm warmer than he is right now.
A much younger version as well.
Oh, yeah, younger.
I'm guessing you're probably close to my age, and Rob's got about 20 years on me. So
Okay, yeah, I'm 45, so
I'm 46. So
okay, yeah. Yeah, if I grow my beard out, it'd look just like yours. I keep it trim, but it's getting gray in there, man. It's getting gray. Of course, you've got the red into the gray.
yeah,
See, so that's what would happen with mine. It'd be dark here, and then the gray would come out. My beard would be identical to yours if I grew it out.
You notice how white it is in the middle here, like compared to the cheeks. My wife calls me a red-headed Osama.
Actually, that's fairly accurate.
Oh,
I talk to Robert O'Neill all the time. He through Instagram. He's the guy that shot Bin Laden.
Yeah.
And man, I've read all of his books and everything. He's such a good dude. If you guys don't follow or whatever, Robert O'Neill, go check him out. He's funny, fun to talk to.
So how? I'm just trying to think of. I don't know my my U.S. geography, but how far from Demolition Ranch?
Oh, we're only like an hour and a half or 2 hours from him.
Because you guys are close to George. Is it Georgetown?
Yeah, like just outside of Austin, and Demo is down in like San Antonio area,
Yeah,
a couple hours south.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I tried to get in with bunker branding, but you got to have 100,000 subscribers. Even though I'm like, bro, I see you at the farm all the time. Help me out here. Let me sell my shit on bunker branding.
yeah. Are those
we use Printful right now? And, you know, it's the print on demand deal. What do you got there? Are those ketchup chips?
Those are all dressed.
Oh,
You ever had all dressed before?
I would need to put a cup under Butch's mouth right now to catch the drool. Yeah, we had somebody from Canada send us a big box of like all kinds of Canadian snacks, and that people in America just don't even know about ketchup chips. Like I love the ketchup chips.
2 years ago, I took a trip to Pennsylvania from here, and I met up with 1, 2, 3 other YouTubers, 4 actually, and I took down with me some craft beer, some local beer, some ketchup chips. I literally took like 7 bags of ketchup chips, mostly because I was eating them, but I had something I wanted to give away.
Yeah,
and that's what I did. Was I gave them some of that and some Canadian Tire money. Anybody who's from Canada knows what Canadian Tire money is. Oh, what's going on in the chat here?
Yeah, that and like there were some other ones. Like even your candies are different. Actually, if you go to McDonald's in Canada, it's better. Like they use like real meat or something. I don't know what's going on down here in the States with the McDonald's hamburgers, but you go to Canada and go to a McDonald's, it's better. Trust me.
Well, that's one thing we noticed about living on the border is the difference between Canadian beef and chicken.
Yeah.
Chicken when we buy it across the river, it's very yellow and fatty.
Yeah.
When you buy it on the Canadian grocery store, it's like it's white meat. Yeah, it's white meat, no fat.
Yeah. Like me and Butch, we buy cows and just split them.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's the way to do it here. Because I mean, and thank God we did it now because the price of meat here is ridiculous. But I've got a freezer full of meat, and it's just tastes better. I don't know what the preservatives and all this and that. It's like, why are they doing all that? I think that, to be honest, and I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I might be a little, but they're trying to control the population. So because if they were worried about our health, they would stop. So the McDonald's would be shut down.
Well,
you know what I mean? They wouldn't be worried about what's floating around in the air. They'd be worried about what they're selling us.
Preach it.
But we do the cows off of Granger's mom's ranch, and it's just grass-fed beef. It's straight from the farm to the butcher. Man, it's just completely different. Like I won't buy store-bought meat anymore ever.
Well, we do because it's convenient. We don't have a local butcher.
Yeah.
If I wanted a local butcher, we're talking at least probably 20, 25 miles away, out of your way every time you wanted to go grab the meat. So you're going to pay a little bit more for the meat because it's a better cut, but you're also going to pay to get there.
Yeah. Well, like that's why like we just buy a whole cow, split it, so we only got to take it to the butcher once. And then we've got meat for a year, and just hope that the power doesn't go out and my freezer goes out, which I got a generator just in case, but you know, I'm always afraid I'm gonna walk by that freezer and the light's not gonna be on, and I'm gonna be like, "Oh no, what happened?" The plug got kicked out. Have $1,000 worth of meat just sitting in there, rotten.
Oh goodness.
Canadian beef is better because they are more
More polite.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, they apologized to the cow before they killed it. They said sorry or sorry. But my dad, like when I was younger, he always used this thing on me, like where he's like, "You better do the right thing or whatever, or else, because you don't want to end up being the knocker." And I'm like, "What's the knocker?" And he's like, "It's the dude that knocks the cow in the head before it gets slaughtered." And I'm like, "What? Who tells a kid this thing?" Like, you don't want to end up being the knocker.
Martin's Garage has asked who else is drinking. Go ahead and leave your comments down in the chat there. Bull's got himself a Miller Lite.
Yep. Same as on my shirt.
Alpine.
Although I am wearing shorts. Oh, you can't see it. I was literally in my robe when you were like, "Hey, you want to join?" I was like, "All right, I'll go throw a t-shirt on and a hat." I was doing nothing.
Oh goodness. So earlier, Hollywood 00 had asked where in Canada I was from. I don't think I answered that. I'm in New Brunswick. I think maybe part of our conversation later on down the road probably led to that, but anyway, just let you know that that's where I am.
But you're like really close to the border, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I remember we sent you something and you said just send it to the American address that you had, or PO box or whatever.
Yeah, so I've got a PO box over there that anytime somebody sends me stuff from the US, I have it sent there. Normally I would go pick it up and bring it over, but I haven't been able to do that lately.
Your PO box is probably full of all kinds of cool stuff.
Well,
and you're just stuck over there like
there could be a check in there for $1 million, damn it, and I don't have it.
Right. Yeah, you never know. You might have won the American lottery.
Powerball, your extended warranty company's trying to reach you.
Right. Dude, I get those calls constantly still, and I just answer and I laugh. I'm just like, I can't believe, like, who are they fooling? It's the elderly, maybe. Like, who's falling into these scams? I feel bad.
You got to think of it. If they're calling you, they're probably calling 5 million other Americans.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So if they get 1%, even 0.5% of people fall for their gimmickry, then they've made their paycheck.
Yeah. I mean, that's crazy. Man, I need to get out of the YouTube business and get into that. I'm gonna start calling folks.
So Hollywood's from Windsor, Ontario.
Okay. So they know Caesar's there in Windsor, I'm sure, the casino.
Yep.
Which actually, when there's a Caesar's there now, when I turned 19, I think there was some other type of casino there. I don't know what it was called, but it wasn't like a fancy Caesar's at the time.
So for those of you guys who have been following along, I see Gary Mathis just asked what the sub count was at. We have broken the 9,900.
Nice.
9,904. Thank you guys for that.
What you've gained like 30 today?
I've gained 30.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Last time I checked, we lost like 6.
Well, you know what the funny thing is that over the last 3 or 4 days, I think it's been just a simple glitch from YouTube, is I would go up like 10 and down 5, and then up 20 and down 10. So whatever I was gaining, I was losing back half of it.
Yep. And it doesn't matter if you put a video out or you didn't. It's not a glitch. There's something with their algorithm that's just like, because when we were that close, the same thing was happening. And now once we passed it, I was like, okay, we're past it. Now like things are going to be different in their algorithm. No, we still will gain, 5 or 6, and then 3 will leave. And I'm like, wait, I didn't even put out a video. Or I'll put out a video and we'll lose 10. And it's like, wait a minute. But then like throughout the week, we'll gain that 10 back. It's so weird.
Yeah.
I don't know how their algorithm works, but it's,
well, when I checked before we went live, we were at 98.64. So I think the fact that we jumped like 30 just here in the last hour or so tells me that YouTube has done whatever corrections they were doing with the sub counts.
Yeah, that, and just being live, people show up, and even if they don't come in the chat or like say anything, they might subscribe and walk away. Just never know. That's what's good about lives. I mean, the super stickers and all that stuff's cool, but like if you stay live for long enough, because some people just do their like YouTube browsing, they'll just go to the live section and see who's talking. So they can jump in, either be a troll or actually find people, that they like to follow.
Well, they're more than welcome. Well, I'm getting a lot of people jumping in the chat saying Mortsky Repair has sent me. Duck Dodgers, Doug Ray has in there.
Nice.
A couple other guys. So Tom, I was talking to Tom earlier and asked him if he wanted to join. I told him I'd send him the link if he wanted me to, but he hasn't. He said, "Yeah, I'll let you know," or something like that. So I'm just going to send him the link. Maybe he'll jump in here too. I don't know if you know who Mortsky Repair is, Bull.
I don't like everyone that Melissa had put up. I just went and subscribed so I could get to know these guys.
Yep. Anyways, Mortsky Repair is he's a YouTube channel. He does a lot of revival videos. So finding old vehicles that haven't run in 20, 30, 40, whatever years and gets to running again.
Oh, that's cool. I know Butch follows a lot more of your fan base on his personal channel, because he'll be like, "Hey, have you watched this, that, or the other?" And I'm like, "No, I haven't yet." Because he's like, "Oh, he tells me that like he found from you somebody that does stuff like that, and half of my subscriptions on Risky Business are freaking cartoons for my kid." But I do subscribe, even if I can't always watch. I subscribe because I try to support, as much as I can. Even if like you'll put out a video, it might not be something I'm interested in. It might be. I'm going to watch 30 seconds of it regardless, so that you get to view.
Appreciate it.
Because I know how it works, and I don't expect everybody to watch my full 16 or 18-minute video.
99.99. Come on, we need like 10 more of you.
What was that?
No, I just tuned into Mortsky's live.
Oh, you got another guy live.
Go watch the ball drop.
Oh, hang on here. I'm just gonna send him a message.
Is that really Times Square? Oh, Duff is not named after The Simpsons. He was like 2.5-2-ish year old.
So Tom's got a dog, which is his shop dog, and he's kind of the star of the channel, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And anyways, people are always asking about Duff. In fact, I seen somebody comment in the chat that they said Duff sent me over. Holy crap! According to my YouTube, we're at 10,004.
Really?
What the
somebody
hell?
Somebody just sent. Look,
Well,
he made it before the new year.
He's got 357 people watching on his.
Nice.
So,
hey, tell him to say Risky Business.
I'm gonna go just comment on here.
So yeah, for you, holy crap, 352 people. 352 is a FE engine. 360 sucks. 390s are good. 406s are awesome. 27.
That's awesome, dude.
Subscribe to Olde Carr Guy. OCG-Olde.
There you go.
Carr with maybe 2 R's on it. Go subscribe to him. I think we got him over 10,000. Oh, we got it. Perfect. Mark, he's even in here. Comment at 10,004.
I am in here. I'm trying.
Mr. Olde Carr Guy, just for you. He asked me to jump on his live, right? I kind of told you.
Tell him to come over here.
Want me to join his live? I'll just do a live. I'll send him over to you. Because if I join your live, it's probably going to be people that already subscribed. I can pull a few people over there. Hey, we're at 390. We're at another FE number. Live block.
Anyways, I was going to chat here.
I did.
Thank you so much, Mortsky. Appreciate it.
It's clearly been sitting there for like a year and a half.
So I'm just going to mute him and I'll jump back over here. That's awesome.
That is awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, really appreciate it, guys. Thank you for coming over from Mortsky Repair. I know he sent people over here to subscribe, and you did exactly what he says. I really appreciate it. I've been following the live count here all night, and it's telling us that we've actually hit 10,000 subscribers.
So that means
before
you're giving
midnight.
away $10,000, right?
Well, almost. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but on the Social Blade app, it only rounds up to the nearest 10, so it's showing 10,000. We're actually at 10,007.
Nice.
And it's continuing to grow. 10,017. I just refreshed it. So
Right, you're going to end up passing us tonight. I think we're at 10,000. Last I checked, we were at 10,092. I don't know where we're at now, but
no, that's awesome. I even pre-made a thing for Instagram that says that we made it. And
okay,
so
hold
now,
on though. There's the first thing you need. First thing, you need to wait. You need to wait about 30 minutes. I know you want to post it right away, but that algorithm, they'll take 10, 15 away from you, and it'll be like, wait, I'm not at 10,000. That's what I would do. I'd just wait just about 30 minutes and see where it's at. I mean, 17's a pretty good buffer, but you know how it works.
Oh yeah. YouTube and their algorithm.
Yeah, it's very strange. And once, like, I mean, I'm not saying this is going to happen to you, but like once we got over that hump and we were like, yay, just like came to a screeching halt. but you've got with the car community is a whole different ball game. Like you should just continue to grow. With us, it's like people have to be interested in what, like, they have to be interested in us as personalities, or Granger himself. You know what I mean?
That's how I found you, because I was watching his personal channel with Earl's Truck.
Yeah.
And then about halfway through that, you guys decided that you were going to do your own channel. I thought that was great.
Yeah.
And that's how I started following you guys and doing that. So
yeah, and that was Granger's idea. I was like, because I didn't even have social media at that point. Like I had got rid of all my social media. I was just living the life of just a cell phone. That's, you know what I mean? And then he's like, man, everybody's talking about you guys and this and that. You should start a channel. And man, it was almost like, once, you know, we were getting like thousands of subscribers at a time, then hundreds. And it was like, it went so fast. It was like, once we got close to 10,000, it was like, I'm just expecting it to happen. And it just, you know, the people who wanted to watch us, that you know, they'd already subscribed. So like we had to start, you know, trying to do live streams and things like that would bring in people that don't know who Granger is.
Yeah.
And
the thing is, when it comes to, like, we always used to think that collaborations, and they are, but that they were worth more than what they are.
Yeah.
You know, you take a look. I mean, your channel compared to Granger's 2 channels is a classic example. So here you guys are, a direct connection with him almost on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And his subscribers don't follow you over to your channel.
Yeah, like, you know, 1 million subscribers, we pulled over about 10%, which is, or not 10%, 1%, which is great. but you got to figure, about 30% of those people don't even have notifications on for them, don't actually watch. They just subscribed years ago. Same with us. You got 10,000 subscribers, but you only get 4,000 views or 2,000 or 1,000, depending on what your thumbnail looked like and what, there's certain, even with Granger's content, like I can look at the way he titled it and know if it's clickbait or not.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not going to watch that because I know it's not your last episode. You know what I mean? That was the most recent one. It was like our last episode. And it was like, but what he was doing, it was clickbait. It's the last episode of the year, but it makes it look like, oh boy, I better watch. I think the Smiths is ending. No, it's not. But he's taught us a lot on, he's steered us in the right direction a lot of ways as far as keeping subscribers and gaining subscribers. With the stuff that went on with my wife and we had some family things this is the first time since we started the channel that we haven't put out at least one video every week. But we just have had no time to put one together. But I'm gonna hopefully get one out this week. If not, it will be next.
So
and then it'll be every week after that.
There's still people in the chat saying they're coming over from Mortsky. Jay Smith says he's already a subscriber, but checked in from Mortsky. Big Alan Bulio is Big Al. He's got a YouTube channel. He came over here on the episode of the Car Guy and Six Fan Show when we had oh my goodness, can't remember the name. Anthony from Specialty Motor Cars. So he came over that night, and he's been watching and in the comments once in a while. And we've got Melissa there sharing some channels out. Dan's Garage jumped in there. Thanks so much, Dan. And thank all of you guys who have come over from Mortsky's live stream to say hi and to subscribe and hit that button.
What's your subscriber at?
10,027 now.
Man, you might as well throw that Instagram up now, buddy. You ain't losing it. You're not losing 27 today.
No, I wouldn't think so, but yeah. I'm gonna post.
I mean, you passed it, so either way, you might as well put it up there.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Hey, do me a favor, tag Butch in it and tell me I'm live with you. Tell him I'm live with you right now.
Sure.
Because I wonder if he'll jump on if you send him a link.
Thanks so much.
Just tag him in the picture and be like, I'm live with your 50%. I'd like to see the quality of that video, by the way. He's probably sitting in a recliner and just like, oh.
Yep. No, was it no shirt, no shoes, no service?
Right, exactly. Yeah. I told you I had to go put a shirt on. I was like, I'll be there in a minute. And a hat. Nobody sees me without a hat ever. So there it is. I still have hair though. I just prefer a hat.
I still got hair. My
see, you've got the same. If I let mine grow, it's back here. It's back here. But it's
my forehead when I graduated high school started here.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
See, mine's always been back like this. Always. But I've always worn a hat because of that. Well, that and like college here in the back,
Oh, goodness.
And that's so cool, dude. I'm so happy for you. Like, I remember like when we first started talking, when we started our YouTube, I was like, you sent us stickers. I think we sent you, or you sent us shirts and stickers. We sent you some stuff, right?
Yeah. I got the shirts.
AR-15 shirt or something.
Yep. The green, green AR-15 and the black that's got the crossbones, or the cross wrenches.
Oh, the Butch Luck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I'll give away one of each of those today if people are interested.
So guys, if you haven't, if you don't know already, and you're just kind of jumping in here, if you guys aren't a part of Risky Business with Butch and Bull, I'll get Melissa to put the link in there again if she's still there, to go over and join their channel. They are the bus drivers for Granger Smith, the country singer, and we managed to Yee Yee, and anything that you guys know of Yee Yee, that's Granger Smith and his that's those guys. So we've been chatting back and forth with Butch and Bull from that channel, and Bull has kindly joined us tonight and helped us to get over the 10,000 subscribers. Thanks so much to everybody.
I don't know that we helped you with that, but
I think you did. I think you did.
I think that there's that other guy, boy, he sent a bunch over there.
Morsky, yeah.
Dude, I got so much EE stuff. Like, if you went through my garage, like, look, I got a tow hitch, or a hitch cover or whatever, that was handmade by a fan. I mean, I can give away all kinds of stuff. Check this out. I won't give this away, but it's funny. So this was at my grandpa's house when he passed away. Let's see if I can get it on camera here. You see this little Bud Light guy?
Oh, with the caps, yeah.
Yeah, it's made out of Bud Light. Look at this here.
Bud Light. Oh. Gee whiz.
Yeah. Dude, I got like this kind of stuff here. The Grangers, fans, the backpacks. I mean, people just give us all kinds of stuff. It's crazy.
What's Butch's Instagram? I can't seem to find it.
Butch from the Block.
Butch, right.
That would be awesome if he jumped in here. I'd text him and tell him to just do it if I didn't feel like I would lose everything that's going on here.
Oh, goodness. The Canadian Space Advocate. What are you drink? What am I drink? I drink right now or tonight. I'm into the Alpine.
All right, see, here's the one problem I have with what you got going on there. I drink mine fast enough. I don't need something to keep it cold.
Moderation, my friend.
Me too. I wasn't drinking tonight until you showed up. So.
Whatever you do, don't introduce me to your wife. I'm a bad influence.
I had to tell her, I was like, she was outside and my kid was running around, and I was like, hey, I got to go live with a guy here real quick. She's like, who? And I was like, Olde Carr Guy. And she's like, who? And I was like, it's a friend of ours. I gotta go in the garage for a while.
Let's see here. Wayne Olson says, glad to be a subscriber. If Mort likes you, then that's a good endorsement. Well, there you go. He's my biggest critic on running out of gas, though, unfortunately.
I mean, you should be your biggest critic on running out of gas. To be honest.
I embrace it. And for the record, my wife has the title of running out of gas more than me in 2021. So piss off.
Right. My wife is the champion of the United States of running out of gas. I'll go and like start her car to do something, I don't know, just for whatever reason, and it'll say 0 miles to empty. And I'm like, what? Who parks the car with 0 miles to empty?
So she does know who I am. She's watched those videos where I've purposely run out of gas. See? She drives a Charger, right?
Yes.
She drives the car. So I didn't do one on a Charger, but I did do one on a Journey, I think.
Okay.
So she would know that those 3.6s, does yours have the V6 or V8?
Hers got the V6.
Okay, so she would know that those V6s probably get about, I don't know, I'm going by kilometers here. So I'd say about 45, 50 miles.
Yeah.
When it says 0, you still got about 45 or 50 miles in the car.
Yeah, it's a dummy buffer.
Right?
Yeah, it's like once it hits 0, but I'm still like, come on, really? We live like literally a half mile from the gas station. Like you could have just got it on the way home. But she's smart because she's like, well, I got 40 miles before I got to do it.
Yeah, I know how far I get to go.
Right.
Do you remember the movie Apollo 11?
Yes.
So Tom Hanks and
Yep.
whoever the other two were, they go and there's a failed mission to land on the moon. Anyways, they're trying to make it back, and they were trying to do this burn, and they said, okay, you can only burn for so many seconds, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And he says, okay, stop. And he keeps burning. He says, you've got to stop. We're running out of fuel. He says, no. He says, they always put more in it.
Right. Right. Yeah, I mean, you have to assume. I mean, I don't know. I haven't watched the videos of you running out of fuel. How far does it go past 0? Like let's say the Journey, you say it went about 40 miles or something?
It was about 40, 45 miles. I have to go back and look.
Really?
Yeah.
Boy, they don't have much confidence in the people.
I could
it makes sense.
I could see if it says you had 0 miles to empty and like 5 miles down the road, you ran out of gas. I could see that, knowing that, okay, they were pretty damn close. But
yeah,
when it says 0 and you can drive to the next town to get gas.
Yeah, and they're doing that on purpose because they just don't have, because of the generations we live in now. That people will park it at 0, drive it still, park it at 0 again, drive it again, and then go get gas.
Yeah. The Canadian Space Advocate would know the difference. He says it's Apollo 13, not Apollo 11, but yes.
Okay.
You still knew what movie I meant.
Yes.
I know you did.
What was the other one that had like Clint Eastwood? It was all the old guys going to space. What was that one? It was Clint Eastwood and like Morgan Freeman or something. They all went to space. That was like or Space Cowboys, I think.
Space Cowboys, yeah.
Yep. Send the old guys to space.
Yeah.
I wish they'd send our president to space.
William Shatner went to space. He's 90.
Yeah. Yep.
That was pretty cool.
He's tracking right behind Betty White.
God rest her soul.
My wife, she's only 35. She just loves Betty White. She loved the Golden Girls. She watches it all the time. And yeah, she was the one that told me. Like, I don't know. I think she had an alert on her phone. like there was a countdown or something. Because like she just looked at her phone and said, Betty White died. I was like, what? Like, how do you like look at your phone? Did you have like something set up? That said,
did she text you just before her last breath or what?
Right. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, I guess probably somebody in her family had texted her or something because she knows that, or everybody in her family knows she loved her and watched that show and all that stuff.
Thanks, Canadian Space Advocate, for joining here for a little while tonight. Appreciate the company.
Well, what's his what's he do on YouTube?
I don't know. He's a new channel that just popped over tonight, so I'll have to go back and check it out after the fact.
Sounds interesting.
Well, with a name like Space Advocate,
right?
And he corrected me on my space knowledge about the movie. Anyway,
right? He said, "This guy, I'm unsubscribing." He doesn't know. He doesn't know the difference between 11 and 13.
E means enough, not empty. So I've been told.
Yeah, my wife would agree.
Yeah. So
like
the last time
I don't even go below like a half a tank. Like if I'm at half, I'm just stopping to get gas.
I pay attention to it, but I don't let it get like super duper low unless I'm traveling and I know that you know, whatever, you know, you get 20 miles to go. You're like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
fine.
If you're going a long distance, but like with my truck, I'm like, you know, if I'm coming home from whatever and I'm down to about a half, I don't even look at the miles to go anymore. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna fill up while, you know, because shit, the gas prices might just skyrocket tomorrow. Who knows? I always keep, dude. I've got 50 gallons in, or no, 40 gallons in my shed with stable in it. You know, because you know I bought it when it was $1 something a gallon because I knew all this nonsense was going to happen. But
So
I'm a bit of a prepper.
Hollywood 00 BBR is asking me if that's a Fury or a Polera behind me. Unfortunately, you're wrong on both accounts. It's a Monaco. This is my brother's.
Show that engine again. What's the engine size again?
So it's a big block 440.
Whew. You trying to get front wheels off the ground?
7.4 liter engine. And we rebuilt it to stock. This car is an original 58,000 mile car. Anyways, my brother-in-law bought it a couple of years ago or a year and a half ago, and we've been doing a build series on building the engine with it. And so we rebuilt the 440. Between yesterday and today, we got it in the car, all hooked up. I almost said something, but I'll wait.
Yeah, we gotta wait for the video.
Gotta wait for the video to find out whether it started for the first time since 1986. The original motor was too far gone, is to the point where it came out of Florida, and they only put water in these cars. And if the water is a little too acidic, it'll eat those pistons right up, and that's exactly what it did. So, but before that, the car had been sitting since 1986. And we're going to get her started here sometime in the near future.
You just ruined it.
No, soon. In the near future.
But you said we have to watch the video to see.
You got to watch the video to see if it started, though. It'll run eventually.
Okay.
Oh, missed my mouth. What was the original motor? That is the original motor. It came with a 440. Originally a 440 Magnum.
Man, imagine if it was still like that, where they just put muscle in these engines. I just don't. Sad.
Well, the thing is, if they had the technology in '68 that they have now, then like we'd be putting out a heck of a lot more power today out of small displacements, because years ago it used to be you had to have big displacement to get power.
Yeah.
And today you've got 4-cylinder cars out there that are making more horsepower than this did, 50 years ago.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Did you send that to Butch?
I tagged him in it. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get him on here without losing you. Are you still there?
I'm still here.
Okay. I don't see you, so let's see if I can get Butch on here. Oh, my battery's at 6%. I need to plug it in.
Better plug her in.
Did you send him an email?
I sent it to the Risky Business. That's where.
Oh, in a message?
Well, the email I sent you was the invite to this.
So if I share that, he can get in?
Yep. Share that same link to him, and it should give me the opportunity to let him in. Backwoods Billy just subscribed. Thank you so much, Backwoods Billy. Glenn Nickerson, 4-cylinder cars making more horsepower and a life expectancy of 5 years. Well, yeah. And that's something that we're going to be talking about in the near future on the Car Guy 6-Man show. And we touched upon it briefly, was about planned obsolescence and how, they're making cars to last 5 to 10 years now instead of, 10 to 20 or 15 to 20 years. Fridges, appliances, all that BS. They're taking the life expectancy out of it. And we just lost Bull, so he's trying to get Butch, his cohort for his channel, to come live with us as well. We're still showing 34 people live in the chat right now. We've been going live now for 2 hours and 10 minutes. And for those of you who are just joining, we've hit 10,000 subscribers. In fact, we've way surpassed 10,000. We're at 10,076, in no part to Mortsky Repair, who did a quick impromptu live. And basically just to promote people to send them over here. Now, if you guys don't know who Mortsky Repair is, his link will be added to the chat. And he's got like 75,000 subscribers. So when he does a live, he gets like several hundred. I think he had 300 and change people over there. And he sent them over to our channel to subscribe, and they did. They came over, and I'm overwhelmed with excitement and gratitude to everybody who chose to hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much, Melissa, for putting his link in there. Po' Boys Diesel. Thank you so much for jumping in there, guys. Po' Boys Diesel. Omar is having a little bit of a rough go health-wise, but I think he's headed in the right direction. He's got a lot of faith that God will heal him, and I know that's exactly what will happen. And he's got some good things over in his channel. Head on over there and check him out as well. Yeah, I don't know how long we were going to go. I told my wife, I said, I don't know how long I'll go. I could be a half an hour. I could be 2 hours. We've been 2 hours and 11 minutes, and we made it here. Chris Egger, thank you so much for jumping in. Hopefully you guys have hit that subscribe button and the like button. Don't forget about the like button, because that attracts people into the chat as well. I don't know how far we're going to be able to go. We got 80 likes right now, so make sure you guys are hitting that like button. I do want to give something away tonight. Bull, who was here earlier from Risky Business, the YouTube channel Risky Business with Butch and Bull, he wanted to give something away as well. And in the efforts of him trying to get his co-host to be a part of the show, I think he accidentally lost connection, but here he is back again.
No, well, I probably did accidentally, but I did text Butch and missing that. I told him to open his email, and hopefully he shows up. He's eating crab legs right now. I said, perfect.
That would be a good show.
And I plugged in my phone, so hopefully it shouldn't run out of juice.
So I was giving everybody an update. We're up to 10,076.
Man, you need to tell that guy to give us a shout out. I don't know what we're at, though. I haven't looked, so I have no idea. You're going to catch us and pass us today.
And I would be okay with that.
So I am too. Butch is asking me questions here. He's trying to figure out. He said, "Did I send it?" Yes, I sent it.
Duck Dodger smashing it. Thank you so much.
Hey, Jason, can you send him an email? I hate to give it out in front of everybody, but can you send him an email?
Just 1 second here.
It's just butchthompson@gmail.com.
I can do that. I'll be getting all kinds of spam now.
What's that?
I'll be getting all kinds of spam emails now.
Oh, so somebody jumped in that a troll.
All right. I just sent that off to him.
Okay, hopefully he gets it here. I'm gonna respond real quick. Hopefully I don't lose you. He said WTF, you sending it? Smoke signals? Oh, you guys are gonna love Butch.
Oh shoot. You told him he had to have shirt and shoes, right?
I didn't tell him anything. I hope he shows up with neither.
Good thing I have control over who comes in here.
Right, yeah.
Mexican Spec, thank you so much for congratulations there. Thank you.
He's probably trying to like figure out like how he types his name in there.
John Schlaffer, thank you so much for being a new sub. Hopefully I didn't butcher your last name. Thank you for coming over. I'm sure you come over from Mortsky because he was doing some pretty big. Glenn Nickerson says, I know the car behind you is a 68. You can tell by the side markers, Polera or Newport. Again, people get confused. It's Monaco, 68 Monaco 440 Magnum.
He did have the year right.
He had the year right. Yeah, like that's and the thing is in Canada, I don't know about the US, but in Canada, when they were building these big C-body cars, is when they were going down the assembly line, it's whatever they had for parts is kind of what they put on them. They called them something. And there is Butch, the retard.
There he is.
We tried lunch.
I can't hear nothing.
You can't hear nothing.
I can't hear anything. All I hear is all these people.
Well,
Oh, there you go.
Because you're literally eating crab legs at a restaurant.
I can tell by the figure of belly.
He didn't have to do it if he was in public.
Yeah, we didn't realize you were in public.
What are y'all doing?
Hanging out?
Hanging out, talking.
Yeah, we were trying
We
to
gotta
get
figure
the channel
this
to 10,000 subscribers. and we
Spring
did.
yard hang out for us too.
Yeah. Just so you know, Jason just passed 10,000 subscribers.
I can't hear you.
Well,
It's
Jason's
4
going to
million
have to
people.
cut you off then.
10,000 subscribers.
Thanks for having this on. Old car guy.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, you're going to have to cut him off if you can't hear us.
Since I can't hear anything y'all are saying, y'all have a happy new year. God bless. Exercise your rights. Deuces. You got 10K?
Yes.
Yeah, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's badass. Where can I can't like it. Are you on live on YouTube?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
He is.
Well, that's awesome, man. I wish I could hear you. It's good to see you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is y'all.
Well, we tried.
Well, I didn't realize he was in a freaking restaurant.
Neither did I. I thought he was eating crab legs at home. I don't know.
Oh shoot. Well, it's getting pretty close to a bathroom break for me. So I think we'll end this live stream here and move on till 2022, and hopefully it brings lots of good stuff for everybody. And,
Heck yeah.
we can put whatever bad stuff behind us, and you guys know that I end every video with stay focused on the windshield, not the rearview mirror. It means just that, stay focused on on things to come and not the things that have happened in the past, because you can't change that. So, you just got to live for today hope for tomorrow and enjoy everything in between. So thank you so much. Bull, appreciate you taking a little bit of time and spending it here. You said you wanted to give away something. Now's probably the time to do it if we're going to do that.
Hey, I'll give away one of each of our t-shirts I ship from home here. If just 3, I don't know if Melissa or you can pick 3 people at random that comment deuces on here.
Okay, well, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to pick the 10th person to comment deuces in the chat from the live chat. So go ahead and type the word deuces, DOUCES, in the chat, and Bull is going to give away something to the 10th person to type that. So go ahead and type in deuces in the live chat.
Yep, I've got the same shirts I sent you. I'll send out to somebody.
So Everything is Broken Garage was the first one. Dave McGraw, number 2. Kevin Newcomb, number 3.
Keep doing it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Henry Escat. Happy New Year's deuces, he says. So we've got Henry Escat is the first one. So thanks, Henry, for being a part of the channel. We appreciate that. Henry is going to get something from Risky Business. We'll send you out. We'll make sure we get your contact information.
Yep. And size.
And size, yeah. So Henry's in contact with me on a couple different forms. So Henry, reach out to me, and I'll make sure Bull gets your information as far as your address and the size shirt that you wear. You can let me know.
And as always, we always throw in a beer koozie on it.
There you go. Can't beat a beer koozie.
Or excuse me, beverage koozie.
A beverage koozie. All right, fellas, I really appreciate everybody jumping in. We're at 45 people viewing the live stream right now. That's the highest we've been all night. We appreciate everybody taking some time out of the New Year's Eve. I know that everybody's doing something special, and hopefully you're spending it with some loved ones. Enjoy bringing in the new year, and thank you for being a part of Olde Carr Guy. Bull, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, man.
And, bringing in the 10K subscribers mark.
Absolutely. That's so cool, dude.
All right, so this is where we'll end it, and I will end it with saying to everybody, stay focused on the windshield, not the rearview mirror. Love you guys. God bless. Happy New Year.
Deuces.